So unlike most of the Mega Man speedruns, the timing begins on the selection of your first stage, and it's that way in Mega Man 9 and 10. 9 and 10 they're kind of a couple. They came back after this long hiatus, creating 9 and 10, and they really went back to the basics with these games. You can't charge your Buster, and you cannot slide, so it's a walking Mega Man. But in Mega Man 10, they did add the ability to quick swap between your weapons, so you no longer have to enter your menu, pause the game just to switch your weapons. You can now do it as you're moving with the shoulder buttons. And I'm really gonna need your help, guys, because I am not an expert on this run, but I'll do what I can, and I'll say words, but I'm gonna be just talking about what we all see. So Pump Man is the water stage of the RoboMasters. Conveniently the first one because water stages tend to be pretty dangerous, and this is a dangerous stage. It's very easy to mess up and go into spikes. Spikes all over the place. You guys know how water stages in Mega Man games are. So you gotta be really mindful of these bubbles here. You can kind of see when they're gonna come out with that bar that fills up with light. Okay, Coco playing it pretty dangerous, standing right next to that bubble there. You kind of want to take an intentional delay as you approach it, just so that the Susie's height and when that bubble comes out kind of give you enough room to either avoid it completely or pop it. Alright, so we're entering the boss fight with Pump Man roughly around the same time. Fly. This is a pretty tough fight, by the way. It is a Buster fight, of course, since this is the first stage. He has this bubble I'm calling it a bubble shield. But it's a water shield that look like bubbles. And it is possible to shoot between them if you time it properly, if you space and time it properly. And Fly coming out of there with 1 HP, really close fight. Let me switch to Fly's audio just a second. Okay, well, I'm really happy to see both of them coming out of Pump Man without a death. It's very easy to die in the stage or during the fight. It's a tough Buster fight, but now that we have the Water Shield, which is an incredible weapon, we can move on to Solar Man. So Mega Man 10, there's not like crazy zips and like I said, there's no sliding. It's a lot about how you manage your weapon usage and optimize your movements, especially with all the vertical climbing that's involved in a lot of these stages. As you can see here, we're going to be using coil. We're going to use our quick swap so we could swap to coil, conveniently minimize the climbing as much as possible. And like I mentioned in chat, a lot of this game is, the routes have been greatly considered of the global timers. This game runs on global timers, so if you do everything the same way, and you arrive at a boss on the same frame, you should receive the same RNG each time. So you know, it's a nice thought, but really hard to do. And that it does come down to that with some of the RNG if you would like to manipulate it. So a lot of ladders in this stage. You do not want to fall down the ladder. Getting hit on the ladder will of course make you let go and fall, cause some extra screen transitions and more ladder climbing, which is always a pain. Okay, so I should mention these guys' PBs. That's some pretty useful information, right? Okay, and Solar Man dies pretty quickly to the water shield. Just gotta get next to him, of course, since it is a shield weapon, and it just takes... it does damage very quickly as the water shield revolves around Mega Man's body. And in this game, when you kill the Robot Master, you lose control of Mega Man, so you really want to try to get that last hit as close to the center of the room as possible. That way you could kind of minimize the amount of time Mega Man spends walking to the center to begin that weapon get animation. Alright, and now that we have Solar Man's weapon, which is another very OP weapon, we're going to be going to Chilled Man's stage. Banger alert, by the way, this game is just full of bangers. And as the name implies, this is an ice stage. We have ice physics, and we got these ice cubes, these huge ice cubes, and it's interesting. Jumping on it cracks them and breaks them, and you can also shoot them with any weapon, which breaks them as well. And it's really interesting how this stage was routed, at least to me, which level, top route or bottom route, and how to optimize all of the breaking of the ice. And as always, we want to be using that quick swaps to get to coil and get up. Okay, coming into the last long stretch of the Chill Man stage. This room here can be pretty dangerous. There's a lot going on, and those enemies, as you can see, crack the ice, which can cause you to fall right through. So you really want to be mindful of when you step on them, which ones you step on. And it's also mandatory to make that stomper fall into the hole. So thank you, Fly. Okay, this could be a pretty tricky fight. You want to hit him with your solar the solar weapon, and then quick swap off of it so you can despawn it, so you can fire it again quickly. And the iframes in this game are pretty cozy, so you could get some damage in really quickly, and you don't want to get frozen. Okay, so Fly doing well, getting out of Chill's stage. Coco right behind him, definitely holding his own. So since some weapons, or I'm not sure if it's all the weapons in this game, you can only have 1 or 2 on screen at a time. So yeah. Quick swapping off of that weapon while it's in use, while it's floating around in the room, allows you to despawn it so you can fire again. And since you're quick swapping with the shoulder buttons, it is a lot more inputs than it seems. So it's no joke with optimizing these boss fights. Okay, now we're in Nitro Man stage. A lot of things on wheels here. And some awesome music as well. So we got these trucks going left and right. Obviously, if they're going right, we want to ride them to the right, because it is much faster than Mega Man walking. And the ones coming to the left, we want to put down that shield spike before it arrives, because if it drives over it, it'll explode. However, if you actually shoot it with the chill spike, it'll freeze in place, which will slow you down. Alright, falling down this long room. Avoid the spikes. Don't need to explode any of the bombs. It's a pretty fast-paced stage, in my opinion, with the way the trucks are. I mean, there's a lot of downtime since you're riding the trucks, but maybe it's just the music. Alright, this is a pretty tough boss fight from what I know. You want to, just like the trucks, you want to put the chill spikes in front of him and let him drive over it. If you hit him, wow, that was a perfect fight by Fly. I think that was the best pattern actually, just driving back and forth. Nitro can choose to go up the wall, which loses some time since you have to wait for him to come back down. You really want him to just drive back and forth so he could go over the spikes. Just like the trucks, if you shoot Chill Spike right onto him, he'll freeze in place, and I think it actually does less damage that way too, so it's slower and it does less damage if you freeze him. Yeah, that's the bad pattern that Coco's getting here. He's shooting the wheels and he's driving up on the walls. Yeah, this is very unfortunate RNG here. Okay, so coming out of Nitro Man, we now have the Nitro Wheel, which is another awesome weapon. It's great at killing things, and the best part about it is it lets you scale walls very quickly. So, even less ladders now. Oh, and we also get Rush Jet, which is going to be used heavily in this stage here, Commando. So as you can see, Commando is full of this quicksand, so we're going to be jumping. And the nice thing about it in Mega Man 10 is your horizontal speed jumping is the same as it is when you walk. So unlike Mega Man 2 where you want to be walking and minimizing your time in the air, it doesn't really matter in this game. You could jump to the music if you want to. Okay, so again, we're going to be jumping across all of this quicksand here. In that previous room, we were using the Desert Storm that was pushing us to the right. Now we have another Desert Storm. This one's going to be pushing us to the left, please. Okay, yeah, I'm right. So we're going to just use Jet all the way at the top, so we don't have to worry about any of that. And Coco doing the jumps perfectly as the Desert Storm pushed him to the right. It can be pretty tricky because you can't see the floor beneath you, yet you're jumping as the wind pushes you, and you actually move faster when you're jumping in that room. So it could be very dangerous. Okay, the Commando Fight. You want to drop these wheels on him. You hope you could stay close to him so you can hit him. Pretty straightforward fight. You just want to react to the patterns you get. Obviously, with those nitro wheels, is that what they're called? With the nitro wheels, you need to get close. Okay, Fly slowly getting away from Coco here, but Coco not doing any major mistakes. It's just some general movement, having to go play it safe, backpedal a little bit, but no major mistakes. Okay, so I'm hearing in chat from RGC that you can actually hit Commando when he's jumping down and he doesn't have iframes. If that's crazy, if that's true. Okay, so now we are on to Blademan, another banger. This stage has a lot of spikes and has these seesaw platforms. They intend you to jump back and forth on those seesaws to get across the spikes, but it takes forever. So we're just gonna jet across. And as we wait for the mini-boss to explode, we like to play around with Coil. So as you can see, we're using all of our weapons to not only kill things fast, but to traverse the stage. So you can see how the quick swapping really makes it possible to have these routes. If it was any other Mega Man game, the route would probably be vastly different because the time it takes to switch weapons would outweigh the benefits from having it equipped at all. Okay, so Blademan, this boss can be killed pretty quickly if you know how to control your Commando Bomb. when you shoot your commando bomb, you can then press another direction to make it turn, and when it contacts a surface, it makes that explosion there that goes in both directions. So you want to be mindful of what wall or if the ceiling Blademan is going to jump to, because commando bomb, it moves kind of slow, and it's very easy to accidentally put the wrong input and just send it in the wrong direction. And now we get Triple Blade, which is another OP weapon. This game has a lot of good weapons. Triple Blade is generally known as the backup for everything. If you mess up a strat, worried about your ammo on something else, just switch to Triple Blade. It'll probably be able to kill what you want to kill. And now we're at the baseball field. We're after Strike Man. Really cool stage. Everything is, you know, sports themed. Any sports fans? Nah, we're just gamers, right? Okay, Coco coming out of Blade. Alright, so they're still not running away with it just yet. Any mistake, any death, they could probably have Coco tie it up. These mini bosses here that you see Fly taken down, it is possible to kill him with one hit. I think with one of those commando bombs. Sports ball. Right. If you time it or place the commando bomb just right, it can do double hit and kill things a lot faster. Thank you, RGC. Okay, so here in the Strike Man fight, you want him to not do that. When he's in ball form, he's invulnerable to getting hurt. So we saw that for a little bit. Wasn't too bad of a fight. Fly got a lot of damage in before that. I think he only needed one hit by the time he got that pattern. So still a very decent fight. And this is very good pace, I must say, for a race. Can you hear me? I don't know what was the last thing you guys heard, but Fly's coming out of 8 Robos at, I think it was 20:43. Very decent time for a race. And probably not too far off from PB pace. Oh yeah, the music is much better than my commentary for sure. Oh yeah, so right, like I was saying, Sheepman hides in his clouds. He produces 4 clouds, and he's in one of them. And you bounce off your rebound striker off of the wall and the ground, and hopefully it connects with the right cloud. Okay, so here in Wiley 1, Fly is going to have to face the archive. So we get revisits from old Robot Masters from the old Mega Man games. It's really awesome. And all of their weaknesses are pretty much the same as it was in their original game. You just find their most similar weapon in this game, and that's the weakness. The Wiley Archive is a genius concept. Oh, that was a troll met. So we have some more awesome music here in Wiley 1. And now that we have all the weapons, I mean, we don't use all of them, but you really get to see the quick swapping in action since we have more to swap through. You have to be pretty precise and aware of where you are in the menu, if you need to go left or right to switch to your next menu. And oh, by the way, if you need to go back to Buster really quick, you can just press L and R at the same time. That's a pretty cool feature. So you can see that we're mainly going to be using triple blades to kill things. If we can't Buster it down, that is. We're going to be using a mixture of coil, jet, and the nitro wheel for movement. And yeah, we're going to kill things mainly with pump, solar, and triple blade. So if you can menu quickly, you can pretty much do the fastest route. Alright, and Coco right behind him doing these archives over here. There's a Flame Man, now Napalm Man. It's so awesome. Now Ring Man. So the order that the archive bosses come at you is RNG. Okay, looks like we got Tornado Man from Mega Man 9. We got Slash Man, and okay, that was still working on Slash Man here. Okay, Coco worried me for a second. I thought he was gonna go onto some spikes. Oh, and Fly finishing up with the archive stage. Very good. No major mistakes, so he's really not letting Coco catch up much. Seems like Fly is probably gaining. I want to say like around 10 seconds each stage. Okay, and we got some more awesome music in Wiley 2. And nothing changes. We're going to be utilizing our quick swaps to have the appropriate weapon at the right time to either traverse the room faster or to kill the enemies that are in our way. These birds here, I don't know their name. We saw them from Solar Man stage, and they reappear here. But just like all video games, birds are jerks. And we get a revisit of the Octo Bulb. Very good. Fly taking him down with a one hit yet again. Oh right, and in this stage they have those crushers coming down in that room, in a couple rooms. And again, those are on global timers, so as long as you get there at the same time, they will always be in the same place for you. So you really need consistency in this. But as soon as you see when or where the first crusher moves, you know what cycle you're on. So you can see Fly here, he's a little unsure. He wanted to see which one comes down, so he saw it was the third, and he knows he's on this particular cycle and he can make it on to the end without having to stop. And Coco as well, playing it safe, waiting to see which cycle he was on. Both of them had some unusual movement in the stage, so they probably weren't familiar with getting to the crusher room at that time. Oh, and Fly actually having a really good fight with the crab. Barely got to talk about it. I hear it's a troll. It didn't seem like a troll. Yeah, Coco missed a quick kill on the Octo Bulb, so instead of trying again with his... or does he not have any more Commando? He's switching to Triple Slash, but that requires him to have to climb up those blocks to get up to the right height. Okay, in Wiley 3 we have this elevator here. You move it left and right while flying Mets and spikes are just laid out above you. Nice Buster music. And a lot of runners will try to get to that gate right as that floor starts appearing, because as soon as the floor starts appearing, the gate can be opened if you touch it. So a lot of runners might do some risky coil to jet straps to get that high and over to the right before the elevator. Saves a little bit of time, but it can be pretty risky. Okay. Fly got hit. Luckily his iframe saved him from taking a death onto those spikes, and he was able to spawn Rush Shed again and get out of there. Okay, Coco over here fighting the crab using triple blades. Yeah, he's out of Commando Bomb. Okay, he just used an M-Tank, so he's refilling all of his weapon and his life. Not a bad move. And yeah, Crab covering up his eyes, you don't want to see that because that is his weak spot. You need those eyes to be readily available so you can damage him. And like I said, Triple Blade is the backup for everything. So Coco taking him down with the Triple Blade. So he'll be moving on to Wiley 3 as well. And Fly doing the coil to Nitro Blade, Nitro Wheel, so that he could get to that gate early. That was very nice. Alright, so Fly coming into this boss fight. This is a iteration of it's like the Yellow Devil, but it's not the Yellow Devil. It's some other devil. So as soon as this weakness is vulnerable coming up from the bottom there, you want to have your what are those things called? Your rebound strikers already on the path to bounce into it. So that was a very nice quick kill, one cycle kill. That's what you want to see. Yeah, the yellow devil with the Pico colors. Oh, Coco doing like the same thing that Fly did. Landing on the spikes and iframes and calling on Jet again. Okay, here we are. This is ladders. A lot of ladders. Oh yeah, and don't be like me when you play this casually, taking that right ladder. It's terrible. Go to the left. Alright, so we're gonna do the refights here. Starting off with Nitro Man, and again, you want to put these chill spikes on the floor in front of him. Freezing him slows you down. And that was a very good pattern as well. Same thing as in the stage. He stayed on the ground. Very nice pattern. Alright, Chill Man, we're gonna be using those the solar attack. And you want to despawn it by switching off of it using your quick swaps so you can fire it again instead of having to wait for it to leave off the screen. Okay, looks like Fly is going to be using his end tank here to refill all of his ammo. It looks like he really waited to make sure he gets the most usage out of it. Alright, all full with ammo coming into the Strike Man refight, so we're going to be using those triple blades. Hopefully he doesn't turn into a ball. Very nice. He doesn't get the chance to. Okay, let's see if Coco can get the quick kill on the devil over here. As Fly uses the thunder, the sheep thunder wool thing. And that was a pretty good fight. He used a mixture of the thunder and triple blade. There's pretty good placement with the thunder. Commando Man went directly under it. Oh, I missed the fight from Coco. Alright, Sheep Man using the rebound striker. He goes immediately into the clouds. Luckily, Fly sniffs him out quickly, both times. Alright, Solar Man, we got our pump shields already equipped, so our water shield, so this is a quick fight. Alright, this is the last refight for Fly, which is Blademan. So let's see if we can control that commando bomb properly so it can explode on the wall near him, and not actually on top of him to do maximum damage. Alright, and with that, the middle capsule spawns where we meet Dr. Wiley in a pirate-looking skull Wiley machine. Don't ask questions, he's a genius. So we're going to be jumping over these missiles so we could get our solar attack right in his face. And now that he's exposed for his second phase, we're going to be using oil so we can switch to water shield way up there and be able to hit him with it. Wow, Fly playing it very dangerously. Yeah, he's stuck with the water shield the whole way through. Very good. And Coco getting a much better pattern. Oh, I spoke too soon. Much better pattern than the first fight with Nitro, at least. Alright, and look at this Wiley Tower, you guys. Space elevators in the near future. Okay, so Fly is going to be trying to do a manipulation here. He's going to be taking this route all the way to the last fight, very specifically so that he enters the fight on a very precise frame, which gives him the RNG he wants. So all of this movement he's doing, the way he climbs the walls, ladders, kills things, doesn't kill things, it's all required so that he can manipulate the RNG. Up, up, up. Nope. It's over. Okay, so yeah, now there's no telling what RNG he's gonna get. He got an energy drop and he took a hit. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. So we're gonna be left wondering, where is the real Wiley? Will the real Mr. Wiley, Dr. Wiley, please stand up? Okay, so that's the spawn that he was looking for if he had gotten the manip. Wait. So was that the manip? This is the spawn. 2 on the left side. Okay, yeah, that was the manip. If he didn't get the kill on the second cycle, he knew that he was going to be right there in the middle. So he did get the manip. He knew exactly where he was going to be, and that's GG. Line's going to take this one. Alright, so everyone give it up to Fly. Very good game. Very well done. No major mistakes. Deathless in a race. Awesome. And Coco here, taking on the second phase to the Wiley machine after the refights. So again, he's going to be using coil so that he could use the water shield way up there. And if he gets away from you, you could release the water shield so that it expands all around Mega Man. And it's possible to hit him that way. And that's how Coco takes him out. Very well done. So yeah, this is like so much faster than the PB that's on the leaderboard. So I know he must have PB'd like tens of times since that last PB. All right, taking the space elevator to Wiley's penthouse. Come on, let's finish strong, Coco. I'm not sure if he knows the manip here. I mean, well, what do I know? This could be manip for all I know. I thought Fly had gotten the manip and he still got it. Pretty sure this isn't the manip this time. Oh, nah. This ain't the manip. Okay, so when we get to the fights, will the real Dr. Wiley please stand up? For real. Because we don't know. Okay, so here it is, the Capsule Fight. Where is Dr. Wiley going to be? Yeah, that's a bad spot. And you got the attack. Oh. Okay, so his weakness is the chill spikes, which is a pretty close range weapon. Luckily, they're just the low gravity, so you can jump very high. So Coco is just reacting to Wiley's placement, quickly figuring out which one's the real Wiley and jumping over to him. And GG, that is a sub 40. Probably faster than that. I mean, faster than the 59. Maybe it was a 58. So GG to Coco. Definitely held it down. GG to both runners. Everyone give these runners a follow. So that concludes this race. So Fly is going to be moving on to round 3 of the losers bracket, where he's going to face New.
Hey, it's the bonus bracket, okay, Mello?
Oh, the bonus bracket. Yeah, no, that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it.
What's up, dude?
Yo, GG, man. Well done.
Thanks. GG, Coco.
No major mistakes from what I saw. It seems like you were not on PB pace, but not too far behind from it the whole time.
Oh,
But
it started out pretty bad in pump, and it just got worse for me. I was like plus 30 almost the whole run.
okay, yeah, I wouldn't consider that bad at all for a race. Yeah, I would definitely be proud of that. What was there any parts where you felt like pretty iffy? Well, were you watching the race at all?
I wasn't like I could see a little bit of like the top of the screen for both feeds, but I didn't know which was which. Like I didn't know if I was on the left or the right. Um, I just made some like not major mistakes, but um, just like minor mistakes that cost me time. The only major one I really made that I can kind of remember is just a terrible sheep fight. He just got away from me.
Oh yeah, yeah, he did go up there a few times, but yeah, it was nothing major. And
Oh, and Slash Man. I just couldn't kill Slash Man.
oh yeah, yeah, you hit him like what once or twice with the commando bomb itself.
Yeah,
And
I don't know. My brain was like not working. I was like not standing in my chill spike, and wasn't working.
oh slash. Oh sorry, yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah,
uh,
in Wiley 1, yeah.
yeah. I had him confused with Blade. Sorry.
Yeah, Blade got away from me a little bit too.
Yo, and we got Coco joining us as well. GG Coco.
Yo, GG Coco.
Fly, wow, that was a really good. Man, that was my second time not using the shop at all. Wow.
Yeah, I mean you made it work. You used the M tank when you needed it, and then you had that E tank ready for the Wiley machine. So you were well prepared to do everything that you had to do. I think the outcome was well. Was this an actual PB for you?
Ah, yes, yeah, my previous PB was a 41, so I took away more than a minute of my PB and I got a top 40. So I'm pretty happy with it.
Yo, nice race,
Yo,
GG.
GG. I saw a chat was popping off about your block devil kill. They said it was like really good. I didn't
Really?
get to see it.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Well, it
think
wasn't that.
both of you guys did the one cycle properly. I think. So yeah, very well done. So Fly, you're gonna be facing New in the next round. What do you got to say about that?
I just want to correct you. I'm gonna be losing to New. Yo, New he's one of the strongest runners in this tournament, and
Yeah, for sure.
it's
One of
gonna
the
be
top.
it'll be a fun race, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and you're doing some race strats, right? Like playing some safe, some rooms safer than you would normally.
Um, yeah, in early PB attempts, I was doing the what are they 4-frame jumps in Blade, and then when I entered this tournament, I was talking to Polly, and I was like, yeah, I should like really learn the safe stress for that. So that is like one of them, and then in Wiley 2, I waited for. Normally, I've been trying to skip the second Crusher cycle, but I knew I wasn't gonna skip it there, so I just waited.
Oh yeah, both of you guys actually waited to see what cycle you were on, since the stage was kind of went a little sour, but no one got crushed, so that's
No,
always nice to see.
yeah, my birds were really bad, so I had to wait to see which cycle I was on.
Yeah, overall this was a pretty close race, I must say. I was catching some of the other races, and yeah, this one was exciting the whole way through. Fly, you never really ran away with it. Coco was always kind of right at your heels. You were pulling away, slightly each stage, but it wasn't like a blowout. So Coco definitely held his own here.
Yeah, those are the best. Like, I feel like the best races are like the ones that are closer, more exciting. Like one mistake could turn the tide. But from what I could see, the top of the screens, like I always saw the same stage. So
Yeah, you guys were in the same stage throughout the whole thing. But yeah, any last words from you guys? Coco, what's your plans now?
Well, I was thinking of keeping My plan was to keep running this game until I got so 40, so I really don't know what to do now. I'm probably gonna move to 7 or just keep grinding 11, one of those things.
Nice, 7 and 11.
Yeah, both those games are awesome.
They're both really hard.
Yeah, they're really hard.
Well, yeah, you've been making some really good progress in 11. I've been watching, so it would be nice to see you do that again. And Fly, good luck to you against New.
Thank you, sir.
I'm
I'm gonna need it, trust me.
Yeah, best of luck with that.
Thanks, Coco.
I'll go ahead and commentator curse him now.
Yo, at least that way, Mello, I can just blame it on you when I lose. I'll be like, I was all Mello's fault.
No, I root for the underdog, so I'm gonna curse New. He has no idea that I'm saying this also, so this is really fair.
I thought about learning the new yeah, it was I guess a pun, but because I think New was the one that figured it out, but the Thunderwall kill on Crab Puncher, but I just didn't get time to really learn it beforehand. But yeah, no, I just real quick want to say thanks to SpeedGaming for doing this. Thanks Agua or Coco, either or. Awesome race, and thanks Mello for doing comms.
Well, thank both of you for the awesome race. Everyone, make sure you give them a follow. Thank you SpeedGaming for hosting the tournament as always. Thank you Mr. Cab for organizing the tournament, and huge shout outs to the Mega Man community. Make sure you check out megamanleaderboards.net and join the Discord. Check out the compendium if you want to learn how to run these. There's a lot of resources to help new runners. And again, thank you guys for the awesome race.
Thanks, Mello.
Wish the best of luck to both of you.
Thank you.
All of your speed goals.
Thank you and GG again. It was fun.
Yeah, GG, Coco.
GG's, you guys. Take care.
Later.